dusty doorway, greeting another new day. With a broom in her hand, she ain't got no man. She sweeps down the doorsteps and mops the dingy hallways and cleans off the cold gray sidewalks. She proves she can work like a man. She's doing the best she can. Pulling down garbage and stacking up cans with sweat on her face and dirt on her hands. She's doing the best she can. She ain't got no man. She lives in the basement flat of this old house. The bed bugs and roaches, the rat and the mouse, here they all make their home, where the sun never shone. She sits in that lonely basement, listening to the sounds of the tenement house. Was that the sound of a mouse? Is someone crying in the house? Where has that dark laughter gone? Look down that long black line and tell me, what do you see? All the black men, women, and children, they are striving to be free.
That's from the late great alto saxophonist Jackie McLean of Hartford, and his quintet from 1973 with Gary Bartz there also on the alto saxophone. And the two of them did that vocal duet from a Jackie McLean composition called Ode to Super. And that was the title track. It's on the Steeplechase label. And it was recorded in Copenhagen, Denmark. And the rhythm section are Danish musicians. Thomas Klosen on piano, Bo Steef on the bass, and Alex Rial on the drums. And we started Jazz Haven with another Connecticut-based musician, actually on the faculty of the Jackie Mack Institute at the Hart School of Music. Nat Reeves, bassist Nat Reeves, and a number of sidemen there that are affiliated with the Jackie Mack Institute. Rick Germanson on piano, Jonathan Barber drums, and Joshua Bruneau on the trumpet. And that's off a 2011 release called State of Emergency. And we heard Bobby Timmons' tune, I'm So Tired. Coming up today on Jazz Haven, we've got all new music from some new young European musicians and from some seasoned and young American musicians. But first, the new #1 all by itself this week, jazz recording in the country from drummer Senori Kirk of Copenhagen, Denmark. This is the title track from his release, Top Dog. New music from across the pond there. That's the Jazz Defenders and their latest release, Memory in Motion. And the tune we heard was Chasing Fantasies, George Cooper composition. And Cooper was there on the keys with Ian Matthews on the drums, Will Harris bass, Nick Malcolm trumpet, and Jake McMurtry on the saxophone. The Jazz Defenders, Chasing Fantasies. And we started that set with another European band led by drummer Sonori Kirk. And we heard the title track, Top Dog, and they are just that. This recording was the number one jazz recording this week in the USA. Stephen Riley, who is an American tenor saxophonist there, and Magnus Hjorth on piano, Mads Kjolby on the guitar, and Anders Fjellstedt on the bass. Sonori Kirk, Top Dog. The Jazz Haven Jazz Calendar is a quick rundown of some of the jazz in the area this week. It's Wednesday, May 15th, and tonight at the Best Video Film and Cultural Center in Hamden, it's alto saxophonist Alan Lowe and the All-Stars. They're performing from 7 to 9 p.m. And each and every Wednesday at the Owl Shop, Cigar Bar and Lounge in downtown New Haven, it's Kevin St. James and his quintet. They perform from 9 until midnight. No cover. NMCC. On Friday, May 17th, for a great jazz listening experience, join jazz historian and curator Frank Cochran at the Institute Library in downtown New Haven, beginning at 5 p.m. It's free and open to the public. Donations are accepted to deter expenses. No music cover charge. NMCC. And it's all vinyl. Also on Friday, there's the Spring Concert Series at Firehouse 12, downtown New Haven. This week, it's pianist Andy Milne and Unison. And there's always two shows, 8:30 p.m. and 10 p.m. You can get tickets online or at the box office, pending availability. This weekend up at Connecticut's premier jazz spot, the Side Door Jazz Club at the Old Lime Inn, for 2 nights. It's tenor saxophonist Craig Handy and his band. The music starts at 8:30 Friday and Saturday night. On Saturday, May 18th, it's that historic jazz jam at Cafe 9, downtown New Haven, 4 to 7 p.m. All musicians are welcome to sit in after the first set. And on Sunday, May 19th, there's that jazz brunch at Quattro's Italian Restaurant and Bar in Guilford from noon to 3 p.m. Featured Dr. G. It's Gary Grippo with Jeff Fuller and Barry Reese, and special guests, vocalist Fran Brazil and husband drummer John Brazil. NMCC. And finally on Monday, it's that big band dance music from Pat Todd's Tuxedo Junction. 17-piece big band performing at the VFW Hall in Guilford, beginning at 7 p.m. NMCC. And that concludes the jazz calendar for this week. Go to jazzhaven.org for the complete calendar, updates, and additional information. So check out some jazz this week. It's America's only original art form. Here's new music from West Coast jazz vocalist Mark Winkler. Here's the jazz.
What a day, what a lovely view in your arms. Sleepy afternoon, we can play. Nothing better than palm trees, perfect weather. The only time to drive, the 10 and 405. The week ahead so far away. Sunday in LA. At the park, there's a reggae band and the tastiest taco stand. Children dance to Marley, weekend riders on their Harleys. Flattered by the dusk, our lips begin to touch, like high school kids on summer break. Sunday in LA. Everybody loves a Sunday in LA. Everybody loves a Sunday in LA. In the midst of our reverie, there's a whiff of the native weed, like a sweet elixir drifting from somewhere in the distance. To each his own, I say, as we toast a perfect day. with a 2-buck Chardonnay. Sunday in LA. Everybody loves a Sunday in LA. Everybody loves a Sunday in LA. Everybody loves a Sunday. Everybody loves a Sunday. Everybody loves a Sunday in LA. Everybody loves a Sunday in LA.
That's one of the contemporary masters of the jazz harmonica, Hendrik Merkens from Germany. And that's off his latest release, the Jazz Merkingers. It's on the Cellar Music label. And we heard his composition, A Slow One. And he's got New Haven's Ed Cherry there on guitar, Steve Ash piano, Chris Berger bass, and Andy Watson was the drummer. And we started that set with California vocalist Mark Wheeler. And I actually played the wrong tune there, but it sufficed. That was Sunday in L.A., not Here's the Jazz. Sunday in L.A. From the latest release from Mark Winkler, The Rules Don't Apply. And you're listening to Jazz Haven, your springtime connection for all things jazz in the greater New Haven area. Here's the Black Art Jazz Collective. some great young musicians there, the Black Art Jazz Collective, co-led by Wayne Escoffery there on the tenor sax, Jeremy Pelt on the trumpet, James Burton III, trombone, Xavier Davis, piano, Vicente Archer on the bass, and Jonathan Blake was the drummer. The tune we heard was Jeremy Pelt's composition, It's All Right. And that's off their latest release, a former #1 in the country, Truth to Power. And that's their 10th anniversary recording. We want to thank you for tuning in to Jazz Haven, broadcasting from our studios here in beautiful downtown New Haven, Connecticut, at WNHHLP 103.5 FM, streaming at newhavenindependent.org, and the jazz station WETF 105.7 FM, South Bend, Indiana, streaming worldwide at jazzradio.wetf.org. It's been a pleasure to be your host here, Stan the Man, and we hope you've enjoyed the music. We've had a great time playing it for you, and we look forward to the next time when we'll see you on the radio. Taking us home is a brand new release from alto saxophonist Charles McPherson, and it's off a recording called Reverence on Smoke Sessions. He's got Terrell Stafford on the trumpet, Jeb Patton piano, David Wong bass, and Billy Drummond on the drums. This is a McPherson composition, Surge.
is Babs Rawls-Ivy from 103.5 WNHH Radio. Attention all 1994 James Hill House class graduates. It's time to celebrate 30 years of memories. Listen, you all are getting together June 22nd, 2024 from 5 to 9 at Cascade Fine Catering in Hamden, Connecticut. Your classmates want you to join them for an unforgettable evening of reconnecting with old friends. So listen, go